Why did you choose the lion's mane?
I chose it because I find myself doing stupid things so many times, over and over.
Welcome to beautiful Quebec Homestead. I've had a pretty crazy week. We've been working really hard on getting our chickens installed and ready to get all the infrastructures. We're not quite done, but we're almost done. Like, we're ready to receive them. We just need to get our pen done for tomorrow, because they are arriving tomorrow, which I will show you on my next video. And today what I'm going to show you is how everything survived the frost. It's actually getting pretty cold. Tonight I'm gonna have to heat my greenhouse a little bit because I got everything hiding. It was frosty last night. It's gonna be probably frosty again tonight. And I'm a little bit scared from my blooms in my orchard because everything's blooming right now and I don't have any way of like hosing everything down, watering it down so it doesn't freeze. So we'll see how that goes. Hey, Besha. Is there hail? Alright, so as it was a freeze day, I brought everything inside since it was freezing. This one stayed inside. This one's always been inside along with this one. So they are two of the same, planted the same day. We see the difference. This is my other tomato that is been planted the same day as my hanging tomato inside the greenhouse. So you see it's funny, like that one looks a little stockier. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see the end result, but this one here is exploding. So I brought everything inside, even my cold weather crops that I hadn't planted in the ground yet. I figured I'd just, I wouldn't take a chance since they're in little pots. I didn't want them to freeze. I just wanted to show you guys again, if you haven't seen my other video, my strawberry video where I broke up my strawberries. Okay, this is my heating system for my greenhouse. It's right next to the house, and this is my exhaust for my stove. And it works great. It's well over 10 degrees Celsius in here, and it's below freezing outside. I didn't even have time to plant my kale. That's how busy I am with the girls and everything. It's so hard to garden with the kids. So my peppers are not doing too hot compared to last year. I'm thinking I might just leave them in pots. I might transplant them, but leave them in pots this year and just leave them in here. Last time I did that, they produced really well, so I'm thinking I might just do that. Keep my peppers in here. We'll see. I got some corn, some sweet corn planted in here. Yes, I'm transplanting my sweet corn. I've got some basil, some tobacco. I've got a whole bunch of cool things brewing in there. I started some beets in here. They started to sprout. And so, yeah, I'm excited. I'll go show you guys in the garden. It frosted last night, and we just got a little bit of hail, as you can see behind me. But last night, I took my precautions, and I covered everything with some hay. So hopefully, my flowers didn't take it too hard. I know strawberries are pretty hardy, but I still covered them. It's actually cold. Cold enough. I'm getting my funky hat back out. The thing that I'm most scared of, though, is my orchard, because everything is blossoming right now. So I'm not going to do my big garden tour that because I didn't have anything planted really, but yeah, see, everything's flowering here. And yeah, so I'm not going to be doing a big tour this week. Finally, I was supposed to, but yeah, things happened. I didn't get stuff planted. Mother Nature. Yeah, look at its frost here. It's not frosted everywhere. It's just little parts of the property. I just hope that my flowers are okay. So let's see. Yeah, they're a little frosty. I'm gonna come back in a little while once it's a little nicer and see how the flowers and everything hold up. But yeah, oh, see, these ones aren't budded out, so they should be good. And it's loaded with flowers. This is a 3-year-old. This is their 3rd summer. So some of them are blossoming for the first time. And I set up this orchard in the same style and inspired by Stefan Subkowiak, who has the Miracle Farms. And so I have all my earlier harvests on the first rows, and then it goes all the way to my later harvest. So those ones shouldn't have many blooms yet. Oh, look at all the strawberries. There's just so many of them. Ew. This one's having a hard time. I'm going to have to trim it down a little bit because it looks like there's a whole bunch of dead branches on here. Other than that, everything's doing pretty good. I got some Carriganas actually in my rows too as a nitrogen fixers. And they're all doing pretty good, so that's cool. At least the hail just stopped. And it's supposed to be literally our last frost today, so I sure hope that... I don't think I've seen flowers on this guy ever yet, so I'm really excited to see when this guy's gonna produce flowers. Looks like not this year. Oh, this one produced flowers. It's its first year. That's cool. Lui aussi, c'est sa première année qu'il produit. No flowers on this one either. Alright, so my herbs are doing good. I didn't cover them. Got a few strawberries in here. These ones are doing a lot better. My broccoli, my lettuce, and my onions, and my leeks, I did not cover. So I guess we'll just have to see about that. This one has been eaten. I've seen a little bit of beetles. I sure hope that it'll bounce back, and I might have to actually spray a little bit because when I planted them, I noticed that they'd be... Oh, nope. Actually, you see that? There's a friend. Oops. There you go. There we have it. They've started. I was just about to cover these because I knew it was time. So I'm gonna have to watch these guys. One of these chenilles. Oh, my leeks are doing okay. That one got a little frosty. So I got my onions. I got some... Oh, this one's been eaten too. Looks like. I got some beetles. Oh yeah, they've been eating them. A lot of beetles in this area. And so I have to cover these guys because all my brassicas, my cauliflower, all that stuff get eaten. So, but other than that, all my other things are doing good. So as soon as I plant my other broccolis, I'm gonna be sure to cover them because the butterflies are out. They're early this year, actually. I don't know what in the world eats spinach. This one frosted. Lui, il a eu de la misère, il a eu froid. So you see my rhubarb's about to go into flower. I'm going to remove the flower so that it's a little bit less fibery. Notice that when you take off the flower, it's a little bit less fibery. Okay, I forgot to go show you my garlic. Darn. I'll show you that real quick. I'll be planting a lot of stuff this week if I can. It's really hard with the kids. We'll see. But yeah, I'll show you my garlic. So last year I planted out this garlic, and I actually gave a little part to my neighbors, and so they came to plant garlic in my little part here because they didn't have any space, and I figured, why not? So we're going to try to build a little community of growing stuff and helping each other out. So that's my part that I could offer this year. And so they're going to come help me just take care of it a little bit this summer. And since then, they got a whole bunch of space prepped at their place. So next year, they should be good to plant at their own place, which is pretty cool. So it's really, really early right now. It's like around 7-ish, maybe a little bit earlier. And so the sun, you see, it's like hiding right behind the cloud over there. And it goes to bed all the way at the other side of the building and back there. So we have a full exposure, which is pretty cool. So, if things frosted, usually they get thawed out pretty quickly with the sun. Et tu vois, il y a une maison, puis il y a probablement des bébés aussi, là.
Oui.
Donc on veut qu'ils fassent des bébés. On aime ça, les grenouilles, nous. Hein?
Ouais.
Mais oui. Elle est très grosse.
Ouais. On peut pas la fermer, là.
Non.
Sinon, elle va dire... Moi, j'ai jamais vu de grenouille grosse comme ça.
Non, hein? Elle est très belle.
Ouais.
How's it going?
Huh?
How's it going? Oh, il est brisé, lui. C'est un environnement full stérile, comme Benny dit. Why did you choose the lion's mane?
I chose it because I find myself doing stupid things so many times over and over. Actually, lion's mane is one of the few mushrooms that's gonna help your brain without being psychedelic. It's gonna be good for the whole cerebral process going through your head.
Cool. That's pretty cool. Whoops.
Actually, it wasn't as good as in French, but you're gonna have to deal with it.
That's okay. Yep, so that's pretty cool. Ben got 100 plugs in the mail, and we had to spontaneously go into the woods and find a log. This is a living log that fell down last year, and it's a birch, right?
It's a paper birch.
Yeah, it's a paper birch, so we don't even know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna do a whole bunch of tests on a sugar maple log, on this one, and what else did you want to try?
Well, I won't be able to give you an answer straight away.
Anyways.
Probably a fir stump.
for some. Worst case scenario, we lost 23 bucks. So it's not that bad. Wow. Alright, so that's it. We also got this log inoculated every 4 inches just about. We got some wax in the holes to seal it all up, and now we just gotta place it in a humid place and wait just about 9 months before we can start dumping it in water to get it going. So next year, hopefully, we'll get some. We'll see. Le soleil se couche. C'est tellement beau. J'adore tellement la vue ici quand c'est le coucher du soleil. Je vais vous montrer. Going down. I didn't even put a filter on this. This is just what the camera's capturing right now. Ben and I went to get this. Both of us. It was really hard on his back, so I had to give him a little break. It's gonna be pretty cool for the kids. They're gonna have some shade at least. I have got to do a video on everything that we reuse here. And recycle. It's just crazy. I have to like get my act together and do one. You guys are gonna go crazy. I like to call myself an eco farm, where we reuse a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, the hummingbird just like went right over my head. But yeah, I gotta get that done for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will say till next time. On my next video, I will have pretty much all my my poultry set up for you guys. So that's what I'm gonna show you. See ya.